Hello everyone, here Dr. Zahid Ansari, Professor of Computer Science Engineering. In this video, I'll be discussing how to use JButton in a Java Swing program. Swing provides four types of buttons: JButton, JToggle button, JCheckbox, and JRadio buttons. All these are the subclasses of the abstract button class. Okay. And the text associated with these buttons we can get by calling the method getText, and we can also set the text to be displayed on the button by setText method over here. Okay, now here we'll be discussing about the JButton. The JButton class, it provides the functionality of a push button. JButton allows an icon, a string, or both to be associated with the push button. So on the push button you can have a text, you can have an icon, or you can have both the text as well as the icon. The three of its constructors are: the first constructor over here is JButton, which takes an icon. So the icon will be displayed on the button. Another constructor takes a string, so that string is displayed on the push button. The third one takes both the string as well as icon, so both will be displayed on the button. When the button is pressed, at that time an action event is generated, and this action event object that is generated, that is passed to the action perform method of the action listener, which is registered with this particular button. So we'll take an example now, which displays 4 push buttons and a label. Each button, it displays an icon that represents the map of a country. When a button is pressed, the name of that country is displayed in the label. Okay, so this example we discuss over here. Okay, so we go to the code over here. So we have our class name JButtonDemo. It's an applet class, so it extends JApplet. We are importing the necessary packages for event handling and for the swing controls. See, our JButtonDemo, it is also implementing action listener. So when a button is pressed, at that time the action event is generated, right? So to handle that action event, we need an action listener. So this class is also implementing the action listener. We are having a label over here, JLabel, JLab. We are defining two methods, method init and method makeGUI. In method makeGUI, we are creating our buttons. Okay, and here initially we specify the layout. Our layout is flow layout, so that the controls will go from left to right. Okay, now since on each button we want to display an icon, so first we are trying to add the first button. Okay, so we are creating the image icon for the map of the France. So we are creating an image icon object over here. As a parameter, we are specifying the file name france.gif, okay, which contains the map of France. So we created an icon name, we have given France over here. Now we are creating the button. To the button we are passing this icon over here. So we created the button JB, okay, and this button basically it will display the map of France. Okay, now after that we are setting the action command on this particular button as France. When multiple buttons will be there, then at that time if we press a button, then action event is generated. So to know which button is pressed, okay, the action command, it is associated with the button. So here we are setting the action command France for this button. And what we are doing is we are registering the action listener for this by calling the method add action listener, and we are passing this reference because this our class is also the action listener. We are implementing the action listener. Once the button is created, we are adding the button to the content pane of our applet. Similarly, we are creating other button. The next button we want for to display the map of China. So we are creating an image icon China over here by specifying a file china.gif, okay, to get the image of the China map. Then we are creating a button, right? We are creating a button in which we are passing the icon China over here, okay. We are setting the action command for this China, and then we are registering this but that action listener for this button, and we are adding that button to the applet. Similarly, we are creating the button for Italy, and we are creating the button for Japan. So we added 4 push button, 4 J button objects over there, okay. Then we create a label over here, and on that label initially we are displaying the message choose a country map over here. After that we are adding the label also to the content pane of the applet, okay. So since we are providing the action listener, okay, so it implements the action perform method over here, and when a button is pushed, then and that at that time what action we want to take, we want to display on the label that you selected whatever is the button, the action command related to that button that will be displayed over here. So if we select China button, then you selected China will be displayed. If we push the Japan button, then you selected Japan will be displayed, okay. So this is the make GUI, and this we are invoking in the init, and we are making sure that the make GUI is invoked in the event dispatching thread by calling the swing utilities invoke and wait method and providing an implementation of a runnable and the run method, and within the run method we are calling make GUI, okay. So let's run it. So we are running the file over here, okay. So see, we are having here 4 buttons. We are having one label which displays choose a country map, okay. So if I select a button, I push a button, then in that case the action event will be generated, and we are handling that by displaying the text in the label to reflect that which button has been pushed. So I am selecting here the map of China, so I am pushing this. So here see you selected China came. Now I am pushing the Japan button, Japan image, so it changed to you selected Japan, okay. Then we'll go for France, you selected France. Then we go for Italy, again came for China, you selected China. So this way we perform the event handling related with the push buttons, okay. So this finishes our demonstration of use of J button in a